1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 microphone checker. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all the people out there all over the city, all over the country, all over North America, all over the world, yo. Happy Hanukkah as well. We are live on multiple platforms. We are live on Facebook as well as YouTube as usual. We are also live on Twitch. I am live also over here on my Instagram. Yo, we are on YouTube right now for the people on Instagram who are popping up. Okay, we got a lot of different things to discuss. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. There's a few things going on that I want to discuss as far as with the Christmas spirit, as far as some of the topics. Let's get into a couple of the topics that I have here. Let me just pull up my list. I was checking it twice, trying to see who was naughty or nice, all that good ish, you know what I'm saying? As far as Christmas stuff, I want to get into like the family part of Christmas and stuff like that just early before we get into our topics. Also, Drake and Adin Ross are doing a huge giveaway. All right, big salute to Drizzy Drake, big salute to Adin Ross. They got a giveaway going on tomorrow night on Kick. And I want to go through some of the details of that. That looks like it's going to be very interesting for anybody who wants to try out for that or be eligible. Also, why Wack100 is the clout chaser. Okay, we're going to go over that quick, fast. Maybe not quick, fast. We'll go more in depth into that, as well as another Wack100 topic that I have here. Him and Loose Cannon might have gone too far. The line, when you cross the line between exposing and snitching, okay? We'll definitely get into that. Gangster rap versus non-gangster rap. This is stemming from an interview or a conversation that I had with the brothers from Voices from the Staircase, as well as Honcho Hoodlum. Big salute to all of them. And we had some pretty heated debates, I'm not going to lie. And one of the debates was about just gangsters and that not being a big deal. I want to get into that discussion. Also have it with you guys in the audience as well. I'm going to be putting a link in the chat so y'all could join the conversation just now. Also, on my list here, the top 15 Toronto underground rappers, the top 15 hottest. Okay, let's do that. Let me make that caveat right there. Top 15 hottest Toronto underground rappers. I'm going to be definitely doing that list this year. I lied a few weeks ago where I was saying, you know what, I'm not going to do the list. I don't have the energy. I don't even see the scene even being that to get 15 out, but I changed my mind. All right. But what I want to do, as I usually do, what a lot of people don't know, and the people on Instagram, it's good to know that now. I'm going to go over it with the people, and the people is who helped me decide these lists. All right. It's not a solo effort. It's a joint group effort. So salute to y'all. We'll go over it. And last but not least, why RAYGUN? Remember RAYGUN, the breakdance chick? Why RAYGUN is a bitch. All right. I got more topics, or if y'all got one more topics, make sure to spam the chat. Comment gang strong. Big salute to everybody on Instagram. Pop out. We are on YouTube right now. YouTube.com/WeLoveHipHop. Let's go, man. Let's go. Salute. Let me make sure I give some shares over here. Big salute to Marcus. Big salute to Old John Crow 416 Trackstar Music. And thank you for the early donation. I see you from early. Borough Sound TV, a.k.a. DJ Czar in the building, a.k.a. Mustache. Let me see. Let me go over a couple of things first. Let's do some housekeeping. Let's give a quick salute to the sponsors. Big salute to Diamond Club, all right? Diamond Club's been holding us down all year and for multiple years, okay? It's the best sponsors that we got over here. They've been just having some of the piffiest piff, all right? Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada, if you want delivery in the GTA and across Canada, especially now that Canada Post is back on the road, all right? So hit them up on their Instagram page once again, Diamond Club _Canada. Use the code We Love Hip Hop and get yourself a little discount. Also, if you want some of that blem, get some of that Steam and Hot Grabber. All right, Steam and Hot Grabber got some of the hottest grabber in the city. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steam and Hot Grabber. Delivery across the GTA, and you can also find them in some of the stores in the West and up on the Jane Strip. All right, hit them up on their Instagram page once again, Steam and Hot Grabber, and use the code We Love Hip Hop on the way out. Last but not least, big salute to my people in Ottawa. If you want some of the sickest blends, a bunch of different blends that they have under their umbrella, plus they got their own blend that is pretty fire. Hit up Only Loud. All my people in Ottawa, you can get same-day delivery and same-day delivery over here in the GTA as well, and you can get delivery across Canada. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada, and you can also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. Chat, what's going on, gang? How y'all feeling? Let yourself be seen. How's your Christmas been? How have you guys been celebrating? I've been laying low. Got a few things that I'm gonna do probably in the evening, but I made some Christmas ham. I'll be eating the pork, eating the swine. Not no Christmas turkey this year, at least over here, right? But I made some Christmas ham in the tradition, you know, RIP to my mom Dukes. Let me know if y'all got any gifts in the comments. Comment gang strong. As we start getting older, it's not as much of a big gift type of thing, you know what I mean? One thing I want to say about Christmas before we even get into some of the topics. Are you guys spending Christmas with a lot of family? I'm not talking about your immediate family if you started creating your own family, whether it's wife and kids or, you know, significant other or something like that. I'm talking about real get-together, big mama's house, grandma's just cooking up everything and just getting everything ready for all family members to be coming through. Like I'm talking about cousins that you see every time that you go for any holidays, and all different types of family members, aunts, uncles that you're regularly seeing when it comes to the holidays. Are we doing that right now in these Christmas holidays? Okay. Me personally, obviously, you guys see me here doing live. Doesn't mean I don't have family. My family lives in Montreal and all over the place. And we used to have a nucleus. If I want to use myself as an example, we used to have a nucleus where every year, whether it's Christmas or Thanksgiving, we'd be in New York City at my grandmother's house. And that was an important time because she had a 3-floor house, the 3-family house, you know, different members living in different floors of the house. My aunt lived on the main floor. My grandmother lived on the top floor. And, you know, I had another aunt that was living in the basement. Okay. 3 different units, not rooms, 3 different units. Okay. And that was just family in that one house. But that house alone used to just have so much family coming through, even when there wasn't a holiday. That was just a place to stay because that's grandma's house. That's granny's house. We didn't use the term big mama. You know, we're West Indian. We're Caribbean. So that was granny's house. So you can assure that Christmas time comes around, you're going to granny's house. If you get there early or if you've been staying there overnight, you're waking up to the smell of ham cooking or whatever that's going on. Coconut bread, all right? Bajan family, all right? So we got the coconut bread on smash. And you know that somewhere around 6, 7 o'clock, everybody's going to get together around the table. There's not even enough room around the table. You have the kids' table. People are in the living room. People are all over the place because in that one part of the house, the whole family comes through. And I'm from Montreal. I'm talking about New York City. So I'm talking about my mom, myself, my aunts that all come from Montreal. We're going over there to New York City because obviously it's Christmas time. That's what we got to do. All right. But once my grandmother passed away back in 2010 or 2011, my bad. You know, the kind of getting together family unit type of thing that was going on wasn't happening. I won't even say as much at all. Right? It was just family would get together with their immediate families. Everybody started having kids, getting older, that type of stuff. And every member of the family, extended parts of the family, people coming from different states and countries getting together, that just became a no more. I'll give you another example. My mom Dukes, RIP to her. When that wasn't happening, the nucleus became my mom's house in Montreal. At least for the family that we have in Montreal and people that were coming from other places, Florida, from the west coast of Canada, would come down to my mom's house. Barbados would come down to my mom's house and know that you can get a plate over here, right? She's cooking. She's not just cooking for the immediate family that's going to be sitting around the table. She's cooking enough for 3 families almost. And really to take that in, we're not talking about a bunch of rich people. We ain't rich. I never grew up rich, right? We stretched the hell out of that because of family. So I say all of that to say, is that a thing that's still happening with you people in the comments, people who are going to be tapping in later on the replay? Is family still an important aspect? Do you guys still have your nucleus in your family that brings everybody together? Whether it's the grandmother, or big mama, as you want to call it, or maybe just an elder in the family that's taking up that responsibility. Is that still happening? And for the people whose grandmothers have passed, right? RIP to y'all's, condolences as well. Once that grandmother has passed, did somebody pick up the slack? Did somebody, grab the torch, take the baton and say, you know what? Big mama's not here no more. Auntie so-and-so became the nucleus of the family, and everybody started going to Auntie so-and-so's house, or she might have took over Big Mama's house, and now that's the place to go, but now it's Auntie so-and-so who's running the show. Has that happened for any of y'all? Comment gang strong. So one in the chat, if you guys still practice family, real family. I'm not talking about just you and your, again, I'll reiterate, you and your significant others, the people that are the closest to you that you see on a day-to-day. I'm talking about family from across the world sometimes type shit. 1 in the chat if you're still doing that. 2 in the chat if that's just a thing of the past. And even you might even be by yourself on the holidays. You're just chilling. It's like, you know what? I can't even be bothered to go do all of that no more. Right? Or it's just you and your immediate family. That's a 2 in the chat. But 1 in the chat is if you go to the Christmas time, there's like 50 people in the house. That type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we've kind of gotten away from that in our modern society, where that is not as important anymore. Even with newer families that are being created, they're not trying to figure out who's going to be the nucleus of the family to make sure that everybody gets together. I don't know if it's because of indoctrination and all these different types of things that they try to push in our face. Could it be the internet and social media and just everybody not being as connected, even though we're supposed to be quote unquote connected through these things? Let me put some of y'all stuff in the chat here. Comment gang strong. I wanted to start off a little bit easy. I don't want to jump into the news stories and be like, yo, guess who shot who and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? We got to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. It's not Santa Claus thing, you know what I mean? We don't celebrate family anymore. That's Black Pudding TV. Peace Love said CVID changed things. That's a big fact too. But I don't really think so completely. Because that nucleus, no matter what is going to happen, whether there's a pandemic or not, you feel me? You might have had to like cut it off for like maybe a year or so because people were having different opinions on the jabby jab and different things like that. But once the CVID is done, I know if my grandma was still alive, once that shit is done and we're able to travel again, guess what? We're doing Christmas at Granny's house again. It's not a thing. Ain't no pandemic can stop that shit. But I get it. I do understand. And I feel you, peace, love. A lot of people's minds started changing, and a lot of people started separating. Families started separating around that time, where it was just like, just because people had differences in opinions, they stopped being as close because of this divisive thing. And I'm not going to get too in depth, and I don't want to get hit up for any type of what do you call it? Misinformation. Right? We don't want to get the misinformation from them. But with that, with a lot of people having differences in opinions of that, it made a lot of people split up, friends and family. They're like, oh, you got the jab? Oh, but you didn't? Oh, I don't know if I could be around you anymore. You're a piece of shit. All right? So that definitely played a factor. But I think that I want to try to get to the bottom of this. And, you know, big salute to my cousin Paris over there in New York City. Him and I were having a conversation about this, and he was really passionate about that. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, cuz we ain't doing the family shit anymore. And it's because of this, you know, the industrialization and then the way they're pushing this shit in our face. And I was like, bruh, you might got a point. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give everybody another Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever that you celebrate. Make sure to spend it with family. If your family's close, get close to them. All right, that's just my word of advice to y'all before we get into any of my shit. All right. Peace Love says Friday's cousin was like, they not like us. Facts. You know what I want to show y'all before we get into our other news stories? I made a doc. I finished it. It's ready to go. It's ready to go right now. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. Actually, let me pull up a page so that I can show you better. That I can tell you. And I set a donation goal here. Donations are appreciated. If we get to the goal of the 5 donations at $5, I will be doing free story posts for anybody who has donated. And that's on my page, the Friday Ricky Dread page, as well as the We Love Hip Hop page. So salute to anybody who's donating. All right, let's pull up some shit I want to show y'all. Because I got this doc dropping tomorrow. I put out the trailer.
Now, Tory Lanez a guy who basically has been taking shots at Drake for months, if not years. Okay.
Annual Grammy Award red carpet. I got
Audio's
a superstar right here in my presence, Mr. Tory Lanez. How you doing, boy?
Oh, I'm not Weezy. This is not the Carter. This is sort of like the Northern. Lights mixtape, sick tape like a ball.
Toronto, Canada. I've seen Drake, you know, grow up, start from the bottom. You might have heard the single. And now
today, Lanez, yes, me, Mr. Tory Lanez, is going to show you guys how I come up with the concoctions of music in my brain.
It's like taking my kids to work with me. You overnight celebrity.
You one day star, swear I told you.
Fight theater. We just reached 246,000.
Yes, this Tory shot me.
I believe that it was a diss or whatever the case it is. I don't know what that man has against me. I'm getting money over here. I'm good. I'm young. I'm finally in a position to feed my family.
While musician Tory Lanez, convicted of shooting rapper Megan Thee Stallion, sentenced to 10 years in prison. A judge.
Listen, this right here, I know I say this every time I make a documentary, but this one right here, though, this one right here, this might be my best work, yo. No cap. Y'all want to see a little bit of that before I get into my stories? I can show you maybe it's a 20-minute doc, so I can maybe do 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes in different segments. You know what I'm saying? One in the chat if y'all want to see a little part of this. We can do a preview on the live here. Okay, I know it's set up for the members right now. Salute to all the members out there who've been membering all year long. Big salute to old John Crow. He's a member in the chat right now. Members, if any of the members are in the chat, make yourself be seen. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of this. Let me show y'all a little bit of this. Hold on, let me set it up in the back over here. Let me set it up. Yeah, it's available in the member section right now. Okay. Big salute to the members. What's in there also? Citizen Kane interview, Dylan Ponders, Hood Baby Rara. I'm going to stack up a couple more things in there in the member section before New Year. Let's run a little bit of this. When people think of the biggest Toronto rappers / singers, Drake's name always comes to mind. With the amount of accolades and controversy to match, Drake's name usually would be the first choice. However, another name should come to mind when it comes to exports from our greater Toronto area. Tory Lanez is the second most successful rapper / singer and songwriter to come out of the GTA. Even while he's currently sentenced and incarcerated for the shooting incident with Megan Thee Stallion, his monthly listeners still sit at 22 million monthly listeners at the time of this recording. Drake has definitely shown support for Tory through his darkest hours, even taking lyrical shots at Meg Thee Stallion himself. However, once upon a time, the two megastars were not as cool. Today, we're going to go through the beef that at times got pretty serious between Tory Lanez and Drake before they finally found a common ground. Sit back, relax, smash that like button. All right. Let's do right here. Right here. Real like Rexdale and Jaden Finch to live a better life. In high school, Tory was a pretty popular guy and was always known to gain a lot of attention. Tory Lanez for real.
But you did mention a couple of people there. Keisha Shante, I mean, and Mr. Tory Lanez. Did you go to school at the same time as them?
Yes.
Like in the same school?
What year that was. And Tory was maybe, I think he might be maybe 2 years behind me. So Tory was always rapping in the halls. What he came to do is what he was always doing. He always had a big mouth and he was always talented. So
even from a younger age, he had bars, as seen in the viral video of him at his high school in a cypher.
Your fit is my target and not the market. I'm aiming at your ass, the left side of your cartilage. I start this. Cool on this bitch. You can call a nigga August. Bounce like back on your ass like Spalding.
At a young age, Tory's life saw major tragedy when his mother suddenly died from a rare disease triggered by anemia symptoms. At that point, let's get to some of the meat and potatoes. Tory Lanez spits flames in the room.
Raised in the slums, streets of the lean, niggas creeping, jeans fatigues, no sleeping and sleep with your mouth.
In the video, Tory is seen in a small bedroom in front of a mic spitting a crazy freestyle, and rumors started flying whether this was really Drake's little brother. In that same year, Tory released 5 mixtapes: Just Landed, One Verse, One Hearse, Playing for Keeps, and Mr. One Verse Killer. Throughout the bars in the project, Tory coined the phrase New Toronto, which is a direct alternative to the Six, which was created by Jimmy Prime of the Prime Boys and popularized by Drake. By the end of 2010, Tory decided that he needed to get the boys' attention directly. Y'all remember this? This is when Tory Lanez issued the 10K challenge.
Set the record straight. I'm not Drake's little brother. I never have. Now Drake,
let me know if y'all remember this.
On a daily basis. And it's
the 10K challenge? Jeez.
But I got 10 G's here that says you will love.
And it got intense. Let me play a little bit, one more piece here. While Drake appeared on the very controversial track Rico.
The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge.
The reason for the controversy was because that was the song that Meek felt that Drake took a shot at him, and later revealed that Quentin Miller wrote the bars for Drake on the song. It would be from there that we would get the epic battle between Meek Mill and Drake that gave us the classic back-to-back.
You love it and you gotta get a world tour. Is that a world tour
or your girl tour? However, during the heated battle, Tory Lanez stayed pretty silent on the matter, but responded on his own project that would up the ante. In December of 2015, Tory dropped the classic Chicks Tape 3, and the DJ drama assisted The New Toronto. The title of the mixtape alone was a statement that Toronto was going... I'm gonna stop there. Forward and tomorrow, coming soon. All right, to a YouTube channel near you. This one right here. If you're not subscribed, you're dissing. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let's get this shit up to 100 likes before the end of this live is done. All right, let's get it popping. But let's get into some of these news stories here. Adin Ross and Drizzy Drake, they got a big contest going on. Let me stop the share right here. Adin Ross and Drake got a big contest going on. Big salute to Drake. Big salute to Adin Ross. They're feeling the Christmas spirit. Also, I want to give a quick update on the girl Michaela something. My bad. I keep on messing up your name, shorty. Let me pull up Instagram. Let's go to the gram. See, I got the last thing that I have up is a Tory Lanez picture. Free Tory Lanez, yo. That shows I was thumbnailing. I was working. Watch Double M right there. Ow. Let's see here. This is the shorty. She got her money. Okay. Drake is in the Christmas giving mood. Everybody was wondering what happened with her. I don't know if everybody was wondering, but the people on Virgin Radio, they were like, what's going on with your money? Why didn't you get paid your money yet? She got her money. Maybe they heard the podcast. Said, what the fuck? Yo, we forgot to pay her? Oh, shit. Yo, somebody go send this girl 10,000 quick. All right. Let me double check her name in here. Give her respect. Lookalike. Michaela Chambers. All right. Big salute to Michaela Chambers. Does she post a win on her channel? On her page? Yo, you didn't even post a thing, fam. What's wrong with you? Ungrateful. Man gives you 10 G's and you don't even post about it? Wow. Road to Success said PayPal or each wire transfer. I think it was PayPal that she was saying on the radio station. She was like, they were trying to make Drake look crazy. But that's besides the point. All right, let's not get sidetracked. Drake and Adin Ross, since they're in the gift-giving mood, they said, let's give away some more shit. So, Steaks, Drizmas, pause, giveaway. Live kick stream, okay, on kick/drake.com, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's tomorrow. Okay, and for the people who watch the replay, I'm gonna repost this early because this is real-time information. So here's some of the things that they're going to be giving away. $100,000 USD. All right, so none of that cheap Canadian shit. For a Toronto artist / entrepreneur. All right. Hold on. That's a W right there, because it's not just anybody. Y'all good over there. The man gave away $1 million in Florida or some shit like that. Hold on. W's in the chat for Drizzy Drake, man. Especially if you're from Toronto. Even if you're not from Toronto. All right. So $100K for a Toronto artist and entrepreneur. What's this here? Greasy. Dream vacation for a couple. Okay, a greasy dream vacation. So that who knows what that means, gang? That can be, you could send you to hedonism or some shit like that. It's a greasy one for you and the spouse. For y'all to get greasy. You understand? Trip for 2 to see Drake live in Australia. Hold on, another W for that right there. Holy shit, man. Bare W's around the board. W for Drake right there. Turn it up. All right. Let's continue. 250,000 USD for 2 people. Jeez. All right, so another 2 people go more money. So what are we at here? 100,000 plus 200,000. That's 350. 2 round trip tickets to Australia. That's another probably like 10 racks. You're winning. The greasy vacation. Put another 20 on that. Holy. I don't know if y'all ready for that. Okay. Lambo or G-Wagon? Holy fuck. Niggas is giving away a friggin' G-Wagon? Holy shit. Yo, I don't see no W's in the chat. Y'all, okay, I see a couple of W's. Don't hate on Drizzy Drake. No matter how much y'all want to hate on Drake, even you K-barbs, you K-dot guzzlers, all right? You K-bot cock warmers, pause. Even y'all gotta love this. Now, what about this one right here? 1 year rent for 2 people. Holy fuck. Yo, I need to sign up for this shit. This is crazy. Nah, that's actually hard, fam. That is actually hard. Yo, 1 year's rent? Bro, we were good at the 100K for a Toronto artist. That is... Yo, no cap, my bad. I'm like tongue-tied for this shit. Because I just post. I see something like this. I'll be honest, when I see Drake posting about steaks, I'll like the post, but I don't comment because I'm not really big on the gambling thing. I'm not big on artists or influencers using gambling, especially when people have a young audience out there. So when it comes to steak stuff, I'm not always super supportive. But when I see something like this, yeah, that made it all make sense. Hold on. That made it all make sense. Thank me later. Yeah. Nah, that's actually hard, fam. And then last but not least, fire. 3 cars for the families. That's fucking retarded, bro. I'm sorry. I don't curse on my own stream, bro. I demonetize my own shit. That's crazy. The free rent is that's just a cherry on top, bro. That's crazy. I dare anybody to hate on this shit. For real. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna try it. We're not even going there. We're not doing it.
People often ask me what was the best day of my life. And there's so many memories with family, album releases, shows, fans showing deep appreciation for the craft. But my answer is the same every time. The 2 days that I shot God's plan were the best days of my life. The joy that I experienced on those days, making other people happy, you know, changing their week or their month or their year, was an irreplaceable feeling. And that's why this December 26th, Steak, along with me and Adin Ross, are doing the biggest streaming giveaway of all time.
Yo, what? 100K USD for a Toronto artist? Yo, guys, come see this one. Why? This guys.
Yo, Smart. I don't even think like it's acting, but I don't even think it's acting. Smiley's like, yo, what's wrong with this? This guy's crazy. Yo, fam. Yo, yo, you see what this guy's doing? Fam. That's crazy.
Oh, giveaway? This giveaway, fam.
Somebody said about me applying. Listen, I would apply. Don't get me wrong. I would apply. I just don't think I'd be eligible because people, what if Friday Ricky Dread won the shit? And obviously, the We Love Hip Hop podcast or the network is blessed. We're blessed. We're blessed. But look how compromised that would look. That people would be like, yeah, right. So you gave it to the podcaster that you quote unquote talk to behind the scenes sometimes, and that you've been sure you guys picked that. Yeah, that was a great vetting process. Sure. Man's know my Govey road to success. I can't put my Govey. Maybe I could apply in somebody else's name. Ooh. I'm gonna cut this part of the live. I'm playing. Not playing.
This guy, yo, G-Wagon, you all even get this to your hush. Yo, Australia too.
Now you're putting on the sauce. Yo, I'll give it to you. That's acting a little bit.
Too far? Yeah, nah, yo, get the hot car.
But I rate it.
Yeah. Shit, this is Mars. Like 2 months ago.
The next slides will have all the details for you to enter, and I truly can't wait to enjoy this moment together. Happy holidays to you all.
Find a way to hate on this. Even down to earth, find a way to hate on this. I know you in the chat lurking. Find a way to hate on this. Oh, well, he's just doing this because, you know, they're using stakes money. So what? So what? Find a way to hate on this shit. Because I know that was going to be the first thing that the K-bot say. Well, it's not his money. He's using stakes money. So whatever. It's just his money that comes from gambling. So what? Now what? We don't care. The person who's accepting the money is not going to be like, well, you got it from gambling sources. I don't think I can accept your money, Mr. Graham. Like, yeah, right. Find a way to hate on it. I'm looking for a constructive, somebody who's really good at hating, top class, A-grade hater, like Kendrick Lamar times 10 hater. I need you to find some way to rationalize in your hater brain. How do I hate on this shit? Peace, love. Said company, man. Nah, salute to the homie Justin. Don't do that to him, man. He's not a hater. Okay, he said good things. He has said good things about Drake before. That's my brother, bro. Don't say that about him. Find a constructive way, or not a constructive way. Construct a way in your mind. Niggas like, well, you know, well, certified pet. Well, what about the? Well, Kendrick beat you a few months ago. Nigga, we don't care. Find a way to hate. I dare you. You know what? Matter of fact, let me do this. I didn't do this earlier. My bad. Let's open up the conversation. And then we're going to move on. All right. Let me pin this. I'll even do a poll. I'm going to ask. For the haters. This is for the haters. This is dedicated to my haters. Can you hate on the Drake and Adin giveaway? Well, why are you talking to Adin? He's white and Jewish. And so what? They're giving away like $1 million. Shut up. Well. Hold on. I'm going to repin that thing there. My bad. All right. This should be an easy one. But there's going to be, and if you do find a way, I would love to hear it. Because that would be the most creative shit if you can come up with a way to hate on this shit. Well, they only giving away that money because they're Jewish. They should be giving back to us and shit, you know, FBA, you know what I'm saying? All right, so now when you give me the $1 million, what about that reparation? I dare you. Let me read some of this shit. If it was Mr. Beast, I'd say all cap. And listen, perfect thing also by making sure that Shorty, who I gotta agree with DJ Czar, she didn't deserve to win the contest. Like, you didn't look like Drake, Shorty. Respectfully. I know you seem like a very nice girl. You just didn't look like Drake. They should have gave it to Jason Perez, in my opinion. All right, man from New York. He came down from New York looking like Drake. He wakes up looking like Drake. You had to put on the mascara beard and shit like that to look like Drake. But he gave you your money so that now when they do the contest, imagine, yo, I'm giving away like $1 million in change. Michaela's at home like, yo, where's my 10 racks, fam? Like, can I hold, like, Drizzy, yo, can I hold something, fam? Like, yo, don't, hello, remember me? No. No. The PayPal is in. She opened right before Christmas. Find a way to hate on this nigga. And y'all can call me a glazer all you want. Yo, Friday, yo, all you do is Drake glaze. The nigga's giving away $1 million, and 150 of it literally is just going to a Toronto creator or rapper. What are we talking about over here? Find a way to hate. This nigga right here. They were trying to get at this nigga in some magazine, or not even magazine. I think it was just some Instagram post. Like, yo, this is how I know the hate train is so crazy. That the man has a post right before where they're like, he just like, yo, I'm giving away $1 million. So for you and your peoples, not just you and your peoples, greasy vacation for you and your girl to go, you know, make some babies and shit. Oh, I heard this nigga's wearing a fake fur in one of his pictures on Instagram. All right, you got it, man. Y'all got it, bro. It's fine. You got it, man. I ain't even going to jump out the window and be like, so if he was wearing the real fur, here comes Peter. Look at this guy. He doesn't care about the animals. How much animals had to die for this fur, Drake? The nigga wears the fake fur. Look at Drake wearing fake ass furs. Nigga broke his shit. Listen, man. Y'all got it, man. It's fine. Y'all got it, bro. You win. The nigga won the battle a few months ago, okay? You win. He's a deplorable human. You lied. You lied. You lied. You win. Nigga give away $1 billion. Oh, why are you giving away $1 billion? Why are you trying to hide money? You trying to hide money, bro? What's going on? I'm not a hater, but I'm creative. I can come up with the hating for you guys if you wanted to. Oh, why are you giving away $1 million for? Are you trying to clean some kind of money, Drake? Is it from a human trafficking ring from Baca? All right? There you go, K-Barbs. There you go. Use that one on Twitter. All right? Goofies. Weirdos. Man's giving away $1 million, bro. Shut the hell up. Let's see how to win. Let's see how we can enter. So send your story to drake@stake.com. Tell us why you deserve whichever of these things you think you need most. All stories and claims will be vetted. Must be 21 years of age and older to participate. Good luck and see you all on the 26th. I'll definitely be tuning in. Low-key, I'll take the... So I guess it's not... You can't have all of it, all right? Relax, gang. Let's reel it back. You can't have it all. Pick one. That'd be crazy, though. Pick one. You want the greasy vacation? You want the trip? And let me know in the comments below as well. Which one are you picking? The 100K for a Toronto artist / entrepreneur? Me, that's me right there all day. Company. All the way up. All right? Low key, that's going all to the company. 100K can go a long way, even though 100K don't go a long way, but 100K can go a long way. Trust me. 250K, and that's USD. So that's literally over here, 200K. 250K USD for 2 people. Which one you want that? You want the 3 cars? You want rent for a year? You want the Lambo or the G-Wagon? Or you want the greasy vacation? Which one would y'all pick? Let me see what y'all saying over here. Comment gang scroll. Big up video says stop pocket watching. Leave me alone, bro. Let me pocket watch in peace, my nigga. The what? Straight cash, homie. Shout out Randy Moss. Facts. Salute to Randy sleeping. Gucci Go says the man changed Christmas to Drizmas out of Hold on, I got you. Drizmas is crazy, bro. Drizmas sounds crazy. Let me add another one on that one right there, bro. Holy. I'm with a little funky right there, my G. All tax write-off bets. There we go. We found the hate. It's a freaking tax write-off anyway, bro. So what? It's supposed to be. Who's giving away this much money or these much gifts and not trying to write it off? You trying to pay the government? So what, you down with the government now? Big up. We gotta watch you. Huh? Why you love Uncle Sam so much? It's a W. Roger A. Martin says, I'm taking the 250 cash, homie. What else? Yes, moral of the story. Yes, yeah, I got you, brother. Ain't nobody doing this. Give him props. Facts. All right. The K-Barbs, when they seen this shit, they're like, hey, you know what? I'm going on vacation. Isn't it Christmas time anyway? Why are you still working? Why are you still trying to impress niggas anyway, bro? It's Christmas. Go hang out with your family or something. At your big age, you're gonna be. No. I'm giving away mad shit. What? I gambled all year, and now I'm taking all these niggas gambling money that they pay me, and we're gonna take the money that they here. You take it. We rich. All right. Let me see one more here. Friday's being smart because he spoke behind the scenes about Drake, and now he's doing this to get on Drake's good side again. We not dumb. Next topic, Crody. Nah, fam. He's giving away mad shit, bro. What am I supposed to... You know what? I'm going to shut up because of that shit the other day. No? Allow me, fam. Damn. I'm moving on anyway, but damn. Jeez. Anyhow, join up for the contest if y'all want to get in. And good luck. Anywho, we're moving on. Damn, bro. It's a hard shot, man. It's Christmas, bro. Jeez. What's next on my list? Speaking of getting good favors. You know what? It's not even about that. Let me preface this before I get into my next topic. It's not even about that. Yes, I messed up. It is what it is. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst shit in the world. All right. Here's Friday with the coke. Not even. Real shit. There's people who do way crazier shit in the media than what happened with me, and reveal way more shit that they're not supposed to on these microphones on a regular basis that don't get the scrutiny that I did. The people who are giving me the most scrutiny, y'all just didn't like me in the first place. And that's fine. You weren't the people who are tapping into this. When I got the people who are in these live streams, really tapping into the videos and stuff like that. But it's really evident when it comes to the live streams. These are the people who mess with me. All right. These are the people who mess with the network. These are the people who mess with Dusty Wallace, DJ Czar, whoever has come through these doors of the We Love Hip Hop Network. They're down with it. The people who are in the comments who are like, yo, we already knew all this New Year's Snake, F Friday, da-da-da. Y'all niggas weren't watching in the first place. So why should I care what you think? Go watch some American niggas or whatever until we get lit to the point where you're like, yo, we always love the man them still. Y'all guys are always number one. Shut up. Eat a dick. Y'all niggas always hate it anyway, so I don't care how you feel. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Anywho, I want to talk about Wack100 quick fast. With that being said, I want to talk about Wack100 quick fast. Because I watch one thing on No Jumper for sure on a weekly basis. I kind of dipped off of the whole watching No Jumper on a regular basis, respectfully. However, there's one thing that I dedicate my time to watching on Sunday while I'm doing edits or whatever I'm doing. I'll usually tap into the Adin and Wack show. To me, that's the most entertaining piece of content that they have on No Jumper right now, is the Adin and Wack show. So I was watching it last Sunday because it drops every Sunday. And Wack was talking about, I guess Adam kind of brought it up, but Wack was like, he was still on this, oh, you know, I still got this content and that got top 5, you know, what he need to do and da-da-da-da. And I thought to myself, and you might be saying this about me when we bringing this up, why are you still talking about this shit, bro? Like, they taped the show, I think, on Friday, so it drops on Sunday. So on Friday afternoon, you were still talking about some shit that was completely already revealed that you didn't really have much content. You guys already spilled out what the content was on the academic stream. But this nigga's still talking about it. And then it hit me. Oh, Wack is not an exposer. He's a clout chaser. Heavy clout chaser. And listen, accumulating clout is cool. Chasing clout, that's a little nasty. Okay? And I know this is the big Pyru and all that type of shit. It's fine to be a clout chaser, fam. People be saying it over and over again, but you're a clout chaser because you keep on dragging the same story. And we know it's bullshit. So let's get into it.
Drake needs to get rid of top 5.
But then what was on the US?
Let me stop again and then let's reiterate. He said this like a month ago. Nigga, why you still on this shit?
Shit top 5 is doing insane. Right? If Brick Baby was up here, right, saying, Adam brought me this watch for 200, gave me $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm putting in all the work for Drake. I'm gonna kill, I'm gonna do this, and he up and shit and all kind of shit.
You said that already last week.
Right? You just got out for a murder on a college student on some bullshit, and I read his paperwork a little bit that they arrested him because of shit he says in social.
So you went and read his paperwork. Listen, to me, it's like I'm having deja vu when I'm hearing this shit. Because I swear this nigga said this shit on No Jumper the week before that, and then 2 weeks before that. And then it hit me. Either you got Alzheimer's or you're a friggin' clout chaser, bro. Heavy clout chaser. Like, nigga, talk about what y'all niggas is doing over there in the West Coast. Let me finish this clip.
Media. Part of his arrest for that murder was shit he said in social media. So now here it is. He's not just saying shit about him. He's saying shit to implement and implicate Drake. And Drake don't fit. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like crazy shit and doing crazy shit and flashing and showing and this. You see the other one. Two people I want to.
Does it really sound like he has something at this point? Even the hand movement. You know, he's kind of like, you know, you're doing this and doing it. Nigga, you said that the last week. And then they dragged it all out on Academics Live. And then we found out what was on the quote unquote, I think I still got my drive here. On the flash drive. On the flash drive. Nigga, you guys already dragged it out. You dragged out everything that was on the flash drive. You dragged out everything that was even behind the scenes with what you do as far as with text messaging and stuff like that on some unknowable clout chasey shit. There's nothing that Wack100 receives that's not content. And that's deplorable human shit. It's whack. Pun intended. And it's not even a hate on this nigga like, bro, you know, something like that. I'm not even on that kind of vibe. I'm just saying, I'm making an observation. The things that you're doing are heavy clout chaser energy. And then with this clip right here, the way they went from, well, you know, after he does all of the, you know, and he did this and he did, but you know, but there is something, I do have something. He moves on to something where man did something publicly. Watch this.
They killed this dude in Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
But yet he's tying himself with, see,
right? Back to, and you remember he also said that he's gonna try to kill Kendrick Lamar. He said that on a public platform. Niggas be talking shit. But to me, it looks like as soon as you don't have nothing else to say about what's supposed to be on the flash drive, then it's like, and look at what he also did, and then look, but Drake, look what he's doing here. You sound like a bitch, bro. Respectfully. You got to cut that out, fam. I like the exposing thing. Expose snitches. Expose the bati men who are out there trying to play like they straight. Fine. I'm okay with that. All right? Salute to the LGBTQ community. I ain't trying to diss y'all, but if you're trying to pretend and trick niggas, then whatever. You need to get exposed. But guess what's on the USB? Nothing. Everything that he said it was on the USB, we already know now. We know already. So talking about it a week later on No Jumper, like, yo, guess what I got? And listen, I'm waiting for this Sunday. Maybe they're not filming because it's the holidays, but I'm waiting for them to come back and talk about it again. Yo, I still got this dusty ass USB in my pocket hole. Let me take the lint out. Yo, nigga, there's nothing on the USB. Let's put that in the air first of all. There's nothing on the USB. It's 2025. Niggas don't keep information on USBs anymore. That's what clouds are for. So let's say you get pulled over with the content and it's supposed to be so hot. Then what happens when the police say, well, what's on this USB chip that niggas still carry these? Where are you supposed to plug this in? That just sounds retarded, bro. Yo, I got the content on a USB. Nigga, it's in your phone. I see people in the comments like, yo, Friday versus Wack. I'm not trying to go to war with this nigga on some bullshit, bro. Facts is facts. All right? And down to earth, he ain't got shit. The same shit that I was inquiring about, the quote-unquote FaceTime phone call that I was on to, that's the only thing that they have. And we already know about that. There's nothing else. All right? We don't have to go believing these West Coast niggas just because you don't like your own city. They ain't gonna like you more just because you like Kendrick. He ain't got nothing. You don't have to believe everything that these niggas say. They ain't got nothing. What they said that they had is what they already said. There's nothing else. There's no 3-4 phone calls and something else happened and blah, 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 and he recorded that. Like, nah, that's all they have. And they already played their hand stupidly. Anyhow, I just wanted to make that clear because the niggas who've been trying to kill me on socially on the internet, and niggas who be threatening me in my DMs, telling me they're gonna slide on me and all type of stupid shit. And I'm not even saying anything with Five. Me and Five are cool, right? Me and Drizzy Drake, cool. There's nobody trying to slide on me on their behalf. Just the stupid little geeky little internet nerds who want to try to play like they're cool, who are like, yeah, I'm gonna make you a pack. Like, shut up, bro. Like as if I never got threatened in a DM before. Suck your mom. You guys got to remember, the internet is not a real place. It's just a place for people to go get their traction. It's like I said in the beginning of the shit. Your family, your friends, your loved ones, your responsibilities in life, your rent, your all the that's the real shit. When you pick up the phone and you start going into the apps, the applications, it's fantasy bullshit, or it's whatever you want to put in there. So if it's whatever you want to put in there, why do I got to believe what people got to say on the internet? I'm just saying. Anyhow, let's do one more topic on these guys over here. And I know people are like, yo, Friday, you can go to the West Coast. You're not going to be cool. That's cap, bro. If I go to LA tomorrow, I'm cool. Don't believe that bullshit. If I go to LA tomorrow and go into the No Jumper studio, I will walk out scratch free. Fuck you people talking about. Like as if niggas haven't had hard times before. Oh my God, don't go to the West Coast. For what? All they got in the West Coast is a lot of rats. What are we talking about over here? The Eposers or the rats? What are we talking about? Let's get to Loose Booty Cannon. Loose Cannon drops a bombshell phone call with one of Big Useless, aka that's supposed to be Big U. All right, I ain't got no beef with I ain't got no beef with any of these people. All right, so I'm not gonna use the slurs that they use against these people. So let's start over again. Loose Cannon drops a bombshell phone call. All right. You see the wording here? He drops a bombshell phone call on one of Big U's homies who sent who Big U sent to steal a U-Haul with $40K worth of toys in it. So there's something going on over there as far as a toy drive, where the toy drive toys were robbed before the toy drive was able to happen over there in the West Coast. And apparently, and listen, this is their politics, this is these guys' shit. I know they're going to be like, yo, stay out of West Coast politics, bro. It's on the internet. No. How about that? If it's on the internet, I'm not staying out of it. Guess what? I'm covering it. Because are we exposing or are we snitching? And I'm not even going to try to defend anybody by saying that stealing toys from a toy drive is a worthy lick. You're a piece of shit. Hold on. Let me make my screen bigger. You're a piece of shit if you steal from a toy drive. All right? I know the streets is the streets. The streets got to eat, but you're a piece of shit. You're a deplorable human. But if you're trying to do your little lick, then go on, do your lick. But you're a piece of shit and you're going to burn in hell for that lick. But go on, because it's the streets, right? The streets is the streets. So niggas ain't supposed to be snitching on each other. Niggas go sell crack to pregnant women. So you're going to go snitch on them too? Niggas in the streets do deplorable things. That's why it's the streets. That's not why it's not a 9 to 5. So let's reiterate. I'm not condoning of this deplorable human shit that these guys have done of stealing the toys from a toy drive. Like, that's what you're doing? you're a piece of shit. If something happens to you, I'll actually smoke a spliff to it. Let's smoke to that. Oh, niggas got hit by a car. The ones who stole, which ones? The niggas who stole from the toy drive? Yo, put it in the air. But when your next homies over there on the Eposers are like, yo, let's expose that. Let's see what's going on with the USB. Are y'all niggas exposing crimes or are you exposing snitches? Which one are you doing? Because I thought the job of the Eposers was to expose the snitches, the people who are wearing dresses with their girlfriends at when their girlfriends ain't looking. Like, what are we doing over here? Figure out who you trying to expose. Because now y'all are just exposing criminals. And you know what we call people who expose criminals, right? Let's not even go there.
Video showing the moments early this morning when Eugene Henley says someone stole a U-Haul parked in front of his Windsor Park home. It was filled with toys worth nearly $40,000.
Now, this is on the news.
All of it paid for by the Henley family, their son, Chargers linebacker Deion Henley, the team, and private donations.
You think that somebody was stealing a bunch of toys, stealing Christmas? That's kind of crazy.
See, y'all about to hear the phone call. Big Useless told the homies to go take the truck and they gonna get paid when the donations come in. He blocked him and stopped answering the phone.
Big U had them snatch the U-Haul, take it somewhere. He get the money, raise the money. Go ahead, bro.
He had to ditch the U-Haul, and then we burned back in the different truck with the toys and all that shit.
But people were sending these cash donations.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to.
Now, I know that Wack and Big U have their issues. I'm tapped in. I watch a lot of West Coast content. I'm not dumb. I know they have their issues. Let me ask you guys in the comments. Comment gang strong. Salute to everybody on this Christmas day. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm just checking the result of this poll over here. Can you hate on Drake for an Adin for the giveaway? Y'all say no, 77%, and 23% says yes. Let me ask you guys a question. And I'm going to do a more extensive poll. Wack100 and LUCE Canon. Okay. Exposing or snitching? All right, and y'all can leave your comments also in the comments below. Are they exposing or snitching? Because there's a line when it comes to exposing, and there's different things. If you're an exposing crew of street guys, then you expose the things that are not to the street code. All right, let me reiterate that. Bring it back. If you're an exposing team of guys who are street guys, niggas who are gangbangers or ex-gangbangers or guys who are representing that street essence, street culture, street rules and regulations, and you're an exposing team, then you're exposing the things that don't go in accordance to the street. So whether it's snitching, you know, the streets are very, you know, a lot of gangs are very anti the other team there, the letter gang. So if you're playing for the other side and then you're trying to be a gangbanger, then we got to expose that. If you're snitching on the team, snitching on the ops, whatever, then we got to expose that. Okay? But what else does it need to expose? Things that are not in the street morals and values, those things need to get exposed. But now when you start exposing people's crimes, fraudulencies, all these different things, are we exposing or are we snitching? I'm just asking.
To break y'all off some of the money.
Yeah.
And now the nigga ain't answering. How much money you collected? About 30, they say? 40?
About like 40 bands. And what he's supposed to give y'all? So he said he was gonna throw us like half.
So this is a phone call between Wack100 and I guess the people who hit the lick, and you know they're exposing the fact that, or the allegations, allegedly, according to loose cannon. Let's do that, because I don't want to get anybody I'm not liable for any of this shit. I'm hearing all of this from loose cannon. Loose cannon got the content. Wack went to go get the content. I want to find out who stole that money. We need to find out who stole the money. Dun, 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 dun. Crime Stoppers. What? Why is it your business if the niggas stole the money? Even though, I'll reiterate, it's a deplorable lick. Who cares? That could trash. You're a trash human for making that lick. You're stealing from youths, taking their toys. However, you're still stealing, which is what niggas in the streets do. Let's find out who stole the toys. Are you trying to find out for the kids, or are you trying to find out for the content? I'm just asking. Because it's looking kind of funny.
Security video showing the
So I have a Gucci go say they remind me of Selena Powell. Yeah, it's some chirping type gal things. Guess what, girl? You know what happened the other day? Big U and them guys was taking money. I saw it. I spoke to the little nigga. Nah, girl. Well, why don't you sit and give me all of the tea? Well, girl. Home for Viral says Friday just snitched last week, chirping like a gal. So I'm glad you said that, bro. I'll leave that on the screen for a second. Let it cool off there. Because me talking to somebody behind the scenes, no matter what we talk about, even if it's not like it was an ugly piece of conversation. I'm not gonna move away from that. I can take accountability for the conversation wasn't the cutest of conversations. However, it was a private conversation. But what happens? What do we call niggas who take private conversations and make them public? Home for Viral. Let me ask you, I'm asking you, Comment Gang Strong. What do we call people who take private conversations and then publicize them on live streams? Because I know what I call them. You know what I'm saying? No matter all the other stuff that people can't trust you. Bro, shut up, bro. It's bullshit, man. I had a conversation the other day when somebody was telling me some wow shit about some niggas in the West Coast, and I hear about rollout plans months before they happen. But you know, the people who I'm speaking with, they're noble human beings, not Wack100 types. All right? If I was to go take the conversations that I get from other people and then go run over here on these microphones and be like, girl, guess what so-and-so told me from Atlanta? Guess what they told me about so-and-so's contract? Girl, guess what this Toronto person sent me in my DMs about this person's paperwork and who they ratting? Y'all would be like, yo, Friday, yo, that's so crazy. Content's going up. But guess what that would make me? A goddamn rat. Because I don't take private conversations and make them public. Rats do that. So you can spin it however you want, my youth. Trust me. But I'm just saying, I just wanted to ask, and we'll end that there. What's the line? I just need to know what the line is so that when I'm taking in the content, I know if I'm watching Exposing or if I'm watching the Rat100 show. And I'm not even talking about in the way where ratting in a way where like you guys have like paperwork on you and all that. That's y'all shit. I've heard a bunch of West Coast content where people are like arguing about paper. I don't know about none of that shit. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the sense of this internet shit. Y'all niggas play a lot of games that are kind of close to the line of not exposing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like there's exposing and there's ratting, and I just want to know which one is which so that we can watch the content honestly and then, you know, have a good 2025. Let me know. You got my number. Holler at. Call me. Kanye voice. Don't call me. Anyhow, let's move on. You know what? I have this thing I wanted to talk about actually. Gangster rap versus non-gangster rap. I had a great conversation the other day with my homies over there at Voice from the Staircase. Big salute to Money. Big salute to Neighborhood. Big salute to Knowledge. And again, that conversation has sparked a lot of different pieces of content. And one of the rants, the heated conversation that was having, and also big salute to Concho Hoodlum, who was a guest as well as myself, was the whole thing about the streets, and the streets do this, and the streets. And respectfully, because I respect these guys, and I have a street background too. Okay, I'm never gonna act like I'm holier than thou because I'm not in the streets anymore or far removed. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like at this point in time, nobody cares about what the streets think. And I'll explain to you what I feel, how I feel, why I feel this way. If people cared what the streets think, then Gunna wouldn't have had the #1 song in 2023. All right, remember? Me. Right? You ain't gonna lie and act like that shouldn't go hard. But there was some people that were apprehensive. They're trying to listen to it on the low until the song became such a hit the Billboard, made a shitload of money, that it's like, well, people listen. There's a video of Gunna saying, "Yes, ma'am. Is YSL a gang? Yes, ma'am." As soon as he dropped a slapper, what you mean? What you mean? So then I started thinking to myself, and that was back then in 2023. I started thinking to myself then, does the streets even dictate this shit anymore? I come from an era when it was like, listen, I've been around for a while. So the streets wasn't always the things that dictated what happened in the hip hop culture. Once upon a time, I came from the native tongue times where Queen Latifah and Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul had hit records and they were charting and selling gold. And that dictated what hip hop culture was about. Chuck D, Public Enemy. Those are like major hit songs that were talking about knowledge and shit. Arrested Development. All right. That was a time when the streets, yes, all of these people also came from those same blocks and same streets and different things like that. But the hardcore, the streets, niggas who's laying shit down and all that didn't dictate what happened in hip hop culture. It was a different thing. It was about dancing. It was about peace. It was about vibes. That's old school, old head shit. We ain't even trying to hear that old Friday. Shut up. Right? Because things changed over the years. And then when DMX, and actually before that, in the late 80s, early 90s, when shoot 'em up, rev it up, thumb it up. I don't remember all the lyrics, but with the ball head, on X. When that shit dropped, niggas was throwing their guns up in the air in the music video. Okay? And don't get me wrong, NWA, after in the early times, they bought the streets in the early times. So let me go back. NWA, They had the regular rappers over here first, and then the gangster rap popped off over there with Ice-T and NWA in the West Coast, and niggas started recognizing a more street element, and different people started popping up like the Ghetto Boys and stuff over there from Houston, and the people started realizing there was some street shit going on in hip-hop. But it didn't dictate what's going on. Not like now. Okay? So we move past, let's get up to the native tongues time, all that good shit. All right, where I just explained before, a bunch of peace shit going on at that time. And then in 1990, when Onyx and these guys dropped, it started getting onto that street shit. We started getting guys like Black Moon, you know what I'm saying? Talking about buck 'em down, you know, boot camp click, and you know, guns in the backpack and all type of shit. It stopped having spray can canes in the backpacks to guns in the backpacks. And over time, let's say, and that was very lyrical rap. Once we got to like the late 90s, we started getting the Diddy era shit, like mid to late 90s. We started getting Diddy, it started getting shiny, and then DMX dropped. And it went back to the hardcore. So hip hop takes its shifts of where the streets matter. But the streets don't always matter. And fast forward to now, we went through a whole generation of drill music and all type of shit, where it's like, if you ain't on that hardcore shit, like you're going to have an uphill battle to get yourself noticed. But somewhere along the way, and it wasn't with Gunna, it was when 6ix9ine came home and everybody was still acting like they ain't jacking rats. Lying. When 6ix9ine came home and we paid attention, we gave him our attention on YouTube, Instagram. He broke the Instagram record because everybody wanted to tune in to see what this rat had to say. And no matter how much his numbers have declined now, 6ix9ine is still a rich man post being a rat. So at this point, nobody cares about what the streets think. And this brought me to that conclusion. And that's why I had this take when we were having that conversation. Heated conversation. But I got heated because I started realizing, like, niggas use the street as their barometer so much, but nobody cares about the street shit no more because rats are winning. I just had a whole segment about two guys who are on the borderline of ratting who make money off of it. So what are we talking about right now? All due respect, street niggas.
No.
Right? To me, that shit doesn't really matter in the end of the day. As somebody who comes from the street, let me finish.
The streets is fake. There's no streets.
Let me finish.
There's no streets.
Let me finish, bro.
There's no streets. Niggas is ratting every day. You know that.
I support so many artists, and the street ones are everybody's. Yo, we gotta see what the street niggas is doing. But there's a whole bunch of people that do music that are not talking that street shit, that are way more talented than half of these street niggas. 98% of these street niggas, if you really want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Half of these niggas that are supposed to be from the trench can't even put two words together. You know what I'm saying? But when I push somebody like a Havaya Mighty, niggas is like, who's that? When I put Toby on my page, people are like, who's that? That's ignorant street nigga shit. Because those people have 10 times more talent than the street nigga. But y'all want to pay attention to the street nigga. This is why the Toronto music scene is in the place where it is. Because y'all don't respect talent, you respect who the real is. And I don't give a the realist is.
No way.
So this conversation right here, and salute to Borough Sounds, they're in the comments right here, aka Mustache, aka DJ Czar. Great collab, great post. Mad conversation. Yo, look at this, paragraphs. I think this is one of the most high engagement posts that we've collaborated on, broski. This is an amazing idea. Okay. So there's a few things that I've said in this as far as the streets and why I even came to this conclusion. Because you get a lot of guys who have their focus in two different places. Or not guys, there's people. There's people who focus on what's going on the internet, and then there's people who focus on what's going on in real life. Now, I interview a lot of people on the network, and some of those people have an audience that are focused on the internet, and then some of those people have audiences that are focused on real life. And when I say that real life stuff, I mean hard ticket sales. They'll go to their shows, they'll stream their albums, they'll download their albums, even if it's not on a streaming platform. These guys will go, like, they're real fans, not digital, just commenters and stuff like that, who are just looking for the drama. Like, they're real fans, will go and find their music, even if it's not on streaming platforms. They can go get their shit off Bandcamp, and they'll pay higher than what's even requested, right? True fans. But those people are dealing with reality. But when I post some of those people on any of the various pages that I run, whether it's the We Love Hip Hop page, whether it's my own personal page, their posts go by the wayside. Whew. I interview people on a weekly basis. I publish about 4 interviews a month. And when I publish these interviews, certain ones do a lot of views, and then certain ones, they don't do trash, but not the views that I want them to do. And it's very evident a lot of the times who they are. So, for example, I'll pull up some shit. Let me see if I got some screens open so we're not wasting no time. All right. Let's go to YouTube for a quick second. Let's go over to YouTube just so I can bring this example home for us here, all right? I'm going to go over to the interview playlist on the We Love Hip Hop channel. And you can already see it from the front of the page. We just did an interview with Roadrunner 5 days ago. Already has 3,100 views. Great. There's a couple of exceptions to the rules, so we're never going to act like, oh, Friday, like, what are you even talking about? But I had a great conversation with Four Corners, who's actually a very accomplished individual. He's the DJ for the Toronto Raptors, like our official NBA basketball team. Like, this nigga has a real job. And he goes and he plays in front of tens of thousands of people daily, weekly during basketball season. Okay? Reality, not internet. Four Corners is sitting at 712 views. Not good enough. Okay? I'll even take it even further. Nimanaz. I know he's not a rapper, but he's not on some poly shit neither. He's just a funny guy. He's a comedian. He's in front of real crowds. If you go to his shows, if you see his shows that he posts up on these fake, not real things, the internet, the posts that he puts up on the internet are of him outside touching grass in front of real people. Sold out shows, sold out bars. Okay? But when you look at the view count, 412. Big salute to Marlon Palmer. We had a great conversation, and that did well. So, like I'll say, there's exceptions to the rule. Also with Dagger Rhythm, guys, exceptions to the rule. Those guys did well. And, you know, we have a very heavy Caribbean culture. Hustle over everything. These guys interviewed Dr. Umar a few months ago. Their interview with Dr. Umar has hundreds of thousands of views. We talked about finances. We talked about culture. We talked about a lot of different things. We talked about hip hop. Hasn't cracked 1,000 yet. Big salute to True Captain. This is not good enough. Okay? And I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to give you guys an example of what you guys say you like, but you don't actually tap into. Yo, Friday, why don't you post more people who are talented and are not into the polys? I do. Shut up, you don't. You don't watch us. Stop lying. And I've said this to enough people in the comments before. You don't actually watch us, so you can't be giving me this narrative. Or you can't be writing paragraphs in these comments, like the comments that I seen up on this post here. You can't be writing paragraphs without doing the damn research. I had a whole debate with this Prince Beats nigga, but I'm not even going to get into it over here. Niggas will argue me down. Oh, you guys, now you're talking about this. Oh, yeah. But not take the time to go check my goddamn catalog. It takes less time to go check the catalog so that you can shut the fuck up rather than go and argue with me and write a whole paragraph in Instagram. Non-reality. I interview people in real life. I go to a studio. Big salute to B3. Let me bring the screen up. I go to an actual studio. I book appointments with people. They have to make it on time. I use microphones, real equipment, lighting, do research, write questions so that we can do something that doesn't always have the best traction on Instagram, but who cares? Instagram is not real life. Let's go back through the catalog. So the streets really dictate shit. Because in one sense, over here in Toronto, they act like they do. But is it the streets or is it the internet? Like Salute to Honcho Hoodlum, when he pulls up, 8,400. His name is wrapped up in so much bullshit, respectfully. He's a Reddit all-star. We've had the conversation, who gets more traction on Reddit? He was like, me by far. You know what? He's right. It's always Hoodlum versus this person. Who did Hoodlum crash out on? So he gets a lot of views for the effery and shit like that. Also, he has great points of view. Don't even get that twisted. But his name is wrapped up in a lot of shit. Big salute to AGB to Don. He interviewed Byron Blake, my bad, from St. Louis. 8 years in prison. Hitman for Holla battle, or the issues that he had with Hitman for Holla. Or Hitman Holla, my bad. Hitman for Holla. The drill music. They had a great conversation. Almost an hour long. None of y'all cared. It's a wild thing. Because when you look at all of these different examples that I give you, the ones that have the lowest amount of views have the most amount of shit going on. Free. This nigga's toured with friggin' Floyd Mayweather. He's all over the place doing things in real life. But his name's not wrapped up in the poly, so, niggas ain't trying to check on that. We'll check on the next interview. But the thing is, I like to talk to real people who are doing real things. I also enjoy talking to people who are wrapped up in the polys too. Don't get that twisted. It's an open opportunity for everybody. When people wonder, you're going to be interviewing anybody in 2025 that, you said you ain't going to be interviewing, you don't care about the poly niggas. It doesn't mean I'm not going to interview some niggas who are into polys. I got a Hood Baby Rah Rah interview on the way. What are we talking about? But I also have a Dylan Ponders interview on the way. And Dylan Ponders, respectfully, is doing way better than Hood Baby Rah Rah. The nigga's let me show y'all something. Let me show you what Dylan Ponders is doing. Then this is more proof that the streets ain't shit. They don't dictate nothing, man. Let me show you what Dylan Ponders is up to. Okay? He's one of my new favorite rappers. Let me show you what Dylan Ponders is up to. He just got gold. 10 million streams. Bionic Man. So it says here, Bionic Man and Planet Ponder. Both songs, both went gold this year. 2024 has been the most transformative year of my life and the most extraordinary year of my career. Do any of y'all niggas know who this guy is? For the people who are really into this internet shit. Do people actually know who this is? Because I made a post about him the other day. DJ Czar and Dusty Wallace and I were having a great conversation about the Guinness World Records and what it took for him to get his Guinness World Record, because he has a Guinness record for most consecutive songs released on streaming platforms. He's got like, the record was like something like 40 something. The man has it at 90, but he actually did 120. He's still going. He's probably at like 200 at this point. So every week this man releases a song on streaming platforms. What are we talking about? The man bought his mom and his dad a house. But if we post him, as far as like with the people who try to dictate what's going on in the streets, which is actually just the internet, to be like, yo, who's this guy? Yo, why the man has nail polish, fam? Who's this youth, fam? Shut up. You sound dumb. Like, the man could probably buy you some lunch and maybe put you onto some game. He's been doing it for like almost 10 years. But I literally just interviewed him the other day. And I feel bad for that. It took me too long to interview this nigga because he's way more successful than half of these niggas who get 10 times the views on this channel. And I'm not going to name no names. I'm not trying to disrespect any of y'all niggas. Y'all are accomplished in your own ways. But guess what? Guess who's doing better than you? Dylan Ponders. Guess who's doing better than you? Toby. Guess who's doing better than you? Chris the Spirit. Guess who's doing better than you? Giveaawy Mighty. DJ Czar says, numbers don't represent cultural impact, though. The funny thing is, these guys, and I guess you're right, because they're not impacting a subsect of the Toronto culture. Because it's not the Toronto culture as a whole. Right? When we talk about the Toronto culture as a whole, we're not talking about just all of the people who are into who knows what Doovie is doing and who knows what YG is up to. It goes way beyond that. Right? We got people who are in Kensington Market who don't know nothing about any of these guys. They don't know who Smiley is. They don't know who Pressa is. They don't know. They don't care. But guess who they know? Dylan Ponders. You feel me? Or he wouldn't have those numbers. They're not bots. They're real people who are listening to his music who don't care about what's happening in between this. I think a lot of the times people twist what's happening between the walls of these phones with what's actually going on in the grand scheme of things. So I'll reiterate. It brings me back to my point. I really don't think that the streets dictate what's going on in the culture anymore. It might feel that way because of our algorithms. We're following the wrong shit, or we like the wrong shit, or not even the wrong shit. We like the right shit, but we just like a bunch of shit that brings the algorithm brings us more polys. And, you know, guess what the guy with the ski mask is doing today? The guy with the ski mask is trying to deal with cases. The guys with the ski masks who are the quote unquote street guys, and the guys who have polys and issues with their ops, and, you know, they're sliding sometimes, but then they're going to the studio other times. Guess what? They don't do shows. So then they're half a rapper. You're not a full rapper. If you can't go perform at a live venue and pick up a microphone and perform in front of a crowd and then repeat and rinse and repeat that like how Drake or Tory Lanez or anybody else does, those are real rappers. They rap in the studio and they rap in front of people. No matter how many views that you niggas get, you're just trying a thing. Because you can't be the full artist that you want to be if you are not able to perform live because you got ops. Now you're just living in the fantasy of the internet. You're YouTube rappers. Let's call you that. You're YouTube rappers. So for 2025, for all of you guys out there who are into quote unquote street shit and want to make that the forward-facing thing that you do with your music, think about that when Giveaawy Mighty's touring, or when you go on Toby's page and you see him in like South Carolina in front of a sold-out show. Y'all think about that. All right. You're talking to a guy who got rejected at the border because of something I did 10 years ago. Y'all niggas shit is fresh. Y'all still getting into shit. So think of that moving forward. If you want to be full rappers, right? Or if you want to be full artists, get to your full potential, full fruition, or you just want to be YouTube rappers. Because you're not what these niggas is doing. You're not the full package. You're just halfway there. All right? If the streets are that important, then fine. Just be half a rapper. That's fine. All right? There's a lot of different places for you. You can be on YouTube, you can be on Spotify, you can be in the jail cells. There's a lot of options. But if you want to be a full artist, then, try some other shit. Yeah, YouTube rappers. Anywho, salute to all the artists out there. I love all of y'all. Merry Christmas. What else do we got here on the docket? Oh, the list. The list. I'm still gonna put this list together, gang, for the new year, for January 1st. What are we today? The 25th. Let's see. I'm just checking the calendar here. The 1st is next Wednesday. Just to be transparent with y'all, I'm going to be moving, so you're gonna be seeing me in a new location very soon, as far as me doing the home streams. All right. Actually, let me read some of these comments over here. Comment gang strong. Screwface Films, and salute to Screwface Films. Salute. The streets or underground, or those who would be considered not mainstream, who write records, engineer, produce, and compose music, whether they are completely unknown or established a fan base. Is there any more for that? I don't understand the comment there. Amber Barris, Merry Christmas. Our Barons. Anything else y'all got to say on this? Anywho, let's move on. The list. I know I had a rant the other day where I was saying, you know what? I don't know, man. There's not enough rappers out here that are doing good. I think I'm going to muster up the energy to put together a list. But I decided that what I'm going to do is get everybody else involved. We do this every year, gang. For the people who were tapped in last year, we do the list together. I posted up on my Friday Ricky Dread page. I take the arrows from the rappers, from people in the comments. Your lists are trash, bro. They're not my list. They're our list collectively, the whole comment gang. All right, I'm just putting some shit together here because I'm putting it on a Google Doc so that I can post it on the screen. List. Let's title it Top 15. I have some names, and we can put some names in the comments now of who you guys think are the hottest underground Toronto rappers for 2015. This is just the prelude right now. Next week on the 1st, on the live stream, we'll actually officially put the list together. But I want to do a quick brainstorming and get some ideas going to see who might be able to be some contenders for this list here. All right, so let me just pull this up on the screen here. Bada booms, bada bings. And I want some names in the comments. Comment gang strong. But I have some people already. It's not in an order, but it's almost in an order. Y'all can see this on the screen. I can make it a little bit bigger. Pause. There we go. So I got 10 names so far. Let me know if I'm on a good track. I can go through some of these names of why I have them so far. We're doing 15. And the only reason I have 10 is because I stopped putting it together. I said, you know what? Hold on. Let me wait to finish this list live. We'll put the other 5 names on the live stream. Okay? So just give me some more suggestions. And I'll go through the list that I have here so far and the reasons why I think so. Actually, I put some of the reasons. So I have Casper right now at number 1 because he's had a great year. Salute to K Money. K Money just came home. That helped to even up the score a little bit more as far as his music. And then he finally dropped Computers in the fourth quarter, or a little bit before the fourth quarter, with D-Thang. And that shit is past 1 million views now. The track's hard. So he's been doing his thing. I don't remember exactly if the live shows. Remember when we were seeing Casper? No, that was 2024. I think he was also doing live shows. So we got to see Casper actually perform in front of sold out crowds, people holding up their phones with the lights and shit. Like, I'll say low key because right now he's kind of laying low, but I rate him laying low. He's not laying low because he's not doing anything. You got a song that's doing what it's got to do. You can chill now. Start working on the next shit. Let this song bubble. It's got 1 million. Okay, let's let it hit a 2 million. You're good. So with all that being said, this is why I have him as number 1. We'll go to the bottom here. I got TV Gucci on the list. Let's go to Instagram. Let's go to TV. Screwface films. Not long. I need more names. Give me some names, gang. Spam the comments for more Toronto rappers that should be on this list. Let me just read through it quick. Okay. TV Gucci, Roni, 3M French, Havaya Mighty, Toby, Pressa, 100 OTD, Sav Forex, Sad Boy, Casper TNG. Who else we got? Borough Sound says Bundog, YG. I was kind of hesitant to put YG on the list, even though YG has been dropping a lot of music all year. And I'm not going by what Reddit says. I'm just going by my own eyes. Like, his music has been cool. It's been good, but it hasn't been getting the same it hasn't been doing the same in the numbers and the impact that it used to. Can we get some more names in here? Or is it that sad over here? Is the game that sad? And listen, this is the hottest. Let me make sure I specify that right here. Top 15. Oh, I did it already. Top 15 hottest Toronto rappers. Now, as far as hotness, we can put the 3 different parameters. Music that dropped, and then I guess the kind of numbers that their music is doing. Some of their like social media and impact in the kind of way where you can see them doing things, even if they don't have the most views on a social media post. They're actually active on socials. You know what I'm saying? You can see them doing things. Like a Havaya Mighty, she'll post her performing in front of a huge crowd of people. Right? That's engagement. She's getting engagement from that. She's got some social media presence. But she's also got music out. And she dropped the full, I think it was the Crying Crystals album that dropped a few months back in the earlier part of the year. Right? Who else? When I look at somebody like Pressa is still one of the he's the most known rappers from the city. He's dropped a bunch of music. He has a song that just came out the other day with a reggae artist, Skilly Bang. He's still out there. He's still doing his thing. Ras Fresco. I think we could add Ras Fresco to the list. And listen, by the time we get to next week, let's check on Ras Fresco first. Let's do that. Give me some names and we'll go check out their Instagram pages and see what's going on with them. I might have to put Dylan Ponders on that list too. I just got to see some timelines of when their shit dropped. Ras Fresco. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're putting Ras Fresco on the list. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Let's pull up the list again. Entertainment says Snow Day. Home for Viral, Taylor G. We gotta check on some of these people, see what they're doing. So I'm gonna add Ras Fresco for sure. Here's what we'll do. Before I put anybody else on the list, we're just gonna put a bunch of names. So Ras Fresco. All right. He's down there. Let's check on Taylor G, actually. Let's check on Taylor G. Taylor G. I got to be careful with her page sometimes because some of this posts be kind of like, wow, you can't have guidelines, you know what I'm saying? She's been moving around.
When I went to New York, to LA, North Carolina, Atlanta, they think that we're united. They're like, I wish artists here were like united like Toronto. And I'm like, oh.
I remember the freestyle that she did with DJ Wicked.
Niggas bringing up that old shit, time to change the subject. I let her move about 20 times and it's still no motion. Talking consistency, I don't do enough and they still can't up it. I told that freak hoe that it's free smoke and she still can't puff it. I know Diddy shit, told them take that and they still can't puff that.
Sorry, it was Skang. It wasn't Skilly Bang. My bad. I don't be knowing shit about reggae, yo. Sorry, man.
Addictive, almost died, but he still won't cut back. Here go the bitch, taking pics with us. Rent also dripping and rip with us. Quick licks to the whip like switching up. Piece your little bitch so the jig is up. As these hoes, what's they plan? Questions they just can't stand. There ain't no pension. When he through, they know that's not they man.
Jeez. She's rapping. It's not lip syncing. Like she's rapping. She dropped Count Me Out September. Taylor G has got to go on the list still, fam. I need to hear some more of that shit, man. That was friggin' hard, yo. Holy. Give me the other one.
When I'm left to run a baby, I'm wheezing and
Oh, no. We ain't getting copyright. Sorry. My bad. This one.
Niggas bringing up that old shit, time to change the subject. I let her move about 20 times and it's still no motion.
What else?
Talking consistency, I don't do enough and they still can't up it. I told that freak hoe that it's free smoke and she still can't puff it. I know Diddy shit, told them take that and they still can't puff that. Pussy addictive, almost died, but he still won't puff it. Here go the bitch taking pics with us. Rent also dripping and rip with us. Quick lick to the whips like switching up. Piece your little bitch so the jig is up. As these hoes, what's they playing? Questions they just can't stand. There ain't no pension. When he through, they know that's not they man.
Talk about it.
I am the
Jesus Christ. Just draining the bars. Just pouring it slow. There's one thing to have that fast flow. You can hide a lot of bullshit bars in the fast flow. But the slow flow, that ain't forgiven. All right? If you got a slow flow, that means you could rap. Watch Ice Spice when she used to be thick. Y'all remember this Ice Spice? Holy shit, man. Bring back thick Ice Spice again, yo. Wack100. Jesus Christ. That Ozempi, man. Straight Cash? I see somebody say Straight Cash in there. I see a few people saying Straight Cash. Yeah, let's check on Straight Cash. Oh, hold on. Let's add to our list first. One thing at a time, gang. We're putting Taylor on there. I seen somebody also say top 5. Top 5 hasn't dropped any music all year. All right, let's stop this. Until he actually drops music, he's a personality now. He's the guy that you see courtside at the game. He's not a rapper anymore. Let's check on Straight Cash. Straight Cash. I know we got music videos too that are doing well. Straight. My bad. How you spell this nigga's name? Gang, give me his IG. While y'all if y'all can, somebody can find the IG. Big salute to Christopher Davis. Merry Christmas. Peace Love said Friday's blackballing top 5. Top 5 not doing anything. He's not dropping any music. And like it's boring now. Like I'm not gonna report on a nigga buying more jewelry. Do something. Crash out, nigga. I'm no help, right? I'm part of the problem, right, gang? Telling niggas to crash out. Crash out, we'll pay attention then. Until then, we on to niggas who make music. We're a hip-hop platform. Straight Cash. Let me see. Is this him? This can't be him. Okay, I'll find it in a second, gang. Give me the exact at Straight Cash C3. Yo, these guys have some intricate ass Instagram names, bro. What the hell? Is this it? Holy, that was some work. Okay, so let's see here. What's going on?
I wanna bring my homies out. She a freaky little bitch. You want me choke her, grip her skill. I'm trying to whip up in the house, blender acting up, find another way to bust it down.
Peace. Yo, I love yo. Don't get me wrong, niggas. I think sometimes when y'all see me ranting on these microphones, you're like, yo, V first, we live. When people see me on these microphones, they be like, yo, Friday, why you hating on the street niggas? No, y'all niggas make some fire music too. So, some of y'all, but then some of y'all make some straight garbage. All right. I'm just an honest nigga. Your friend won't tell you you're making garbage. I'm here to tell you that your music's garbage. Thank me later.
Just unlocked another town. VVS is jumping
This is not garbage.
Hold on, restart it. He can't move a zip. This nigga retarded.
Woo! Hold on, restart it. He can't move a zip. This nigga's retarded. Yes. Yes. Watch him with Reed in the street. Holy, the man got 2,000 likes on this. That's how you're guanin', brethren.
I burn a bridge and I land on a boat. 4,500 just for the coat. Mama look at me like you selling dope. No, mommy got this for my hoe. She wanna shake out, she wanna turn up. I'm in the club with a mask and a burn up. We see an op walking and getting burnt up. Strip, bottle, whip, curl.
Oh, shit. Let me go on his YouTube. This shit hard, son. This shit hard, son. Shit. Is Haji Basto in the runnings for this year? Because he dropped some tunes and then he kind of fell back for a second. Like, what's going on, Haji? Like, we need you out here, bro. Like, Icy Springer voice. We need you now. But Haji got to go on the list still. Hold on, gang. I need to take risk with my copyrights today. Let's go. Merry Christmas. Let's go.
You know we the ones who shock a nigga out. Get the Addy where he stay, and we walking in his house. I wanna bring my homies out.
I don't condone of the sentiments of these songs here. The words and the views and opinions of Straight Cash are of Straight Cash and not of the We Love Hip Hop Network or Friday Ricky Dread.
Freaky little bitch, you want me choke a grip or skill? I'm trying to whip up in the house, blender acting up, find another way to bust it down. Just unlocked another town. VVS.
Woo! What we got over here? Oh shit, 68K. Listen, man. Straight cash it is. Straight cash it is. Let's go back to the list. Let's go back to the list. Straight. 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 Straight cash is on the list. There's somebody else that I want to put on this list here without even having to go through this stuff. Hood Baby Gigi is doing their, you know, I might have to, let's check on Hood Baby Gigi. Guest link, XM. It's at the top of the chat, bro. It's pinned to the top. You're the authority on this. You're one of the young boys out here who are really tapped into this Toronto hip hop scene. Put me on, fam. Let's go, man. Tap in. Who are we looking for again? Who the hell was I looking for? Hood Baby. My bad. I got this crackhead. Hood Baby GG. Is it Hood Baby GG or Hood Baby Rara that we're looking for? Because Rara is the one I interviewed the other day. But is Gigi the one who dropped the Cripple song? I'm at the back of the batch. I'm a too many Hood Babies to keep track of, damn. Damn.
Niggas know me, I'm a fly. I get up close to your ass. I get up close to your ass. 40 no kickback, sound like Calancho. They know my pops to the real dumb.
And then there's Hood Baby Gigi. Is there any videos in here, broski? These niggas be menacing, bro. Holy. Niggas is in the trench. Hold on, let me double check to see if there's a link in the thing here. Yeah, it says right there at the top. It says join the conversation right there at the top. If you want to give me some input. Who else was I looking for here? Haji Basto. And them Basto boys. This nigga should have a what? The man cleared out his page. What is happening here? Hold on, I'm going to open the other page that I just opened here. Because I'm just going on to his YouTube channel. When's the last time he dropped? So he dropped an album this year. Yeah, why isn't Haji Basto on the list? I'm freaking playing. Last video he dropped was 5 months ago, though. It's this video right here.
I can pop with the XT. Back to the block, gotta pick up my Glock. It's a G27, but I hit him on 9 with my clip hold 11. I aim for his chest, but I hit his melon. Damn, gotta send him to the reverence. I went too country, but you know I'm country. You know it's a poly when we step in that lobby.
The thing is with these guys, they deal with so much like shit behind the scenes. Like niggas be having cases, going back and forth to court. Niggas get locked up. Niggas be OT, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, bro, it's a tough existence. And I'm not even on some snitching shit. Like, niggas post about it. Like, I just came home. It's in his music video. He came home to do a music video. Okay, there we go. Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Can you guys hear me? No echo?
No, you're good. You're smooth, sounding like a podcast, bro.
So of course I had to upgrade, but honestly, with the camera right now, my bad for this. But yo, all I have to say, I already have my things prepared, man. Top 3 rappers.
Talk to me.
Top 3 rappers. I've been looking at the stats of everyone's stats. I've been setting bots to go look at people's playlist placements, to go look at people's YouTubes, channel blade, been channel blading everyone. Lil Drench, number 1.
Lil Drench.
Number 2, KS Bands. K Bands. And then 3rd, Sav 4X. That's it. Look at Studio Legends right now. Ronnie pull up on Studio Legends. He did good numbers, but young niggas are surpassing him. Young brothers are surpassing him. If you look at who else went on Studio, let's go scroll down. You're gonna look at the stats.
I'm going to Studio Legends YouTube channel. You talking about?
Yeah, YouTube. Lil Drench, fastest growing freestyle right now from Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Lil Drench number 1, KS Bands number 2. With send them to Allah. Come on now.
So let's go through the numbers. Yo, I
3 days ago, 5 days ago, guys.
Wow.
Get it.
Hold on.
Know
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Yo, we got to do our Toronto greetings.
Before you play this,
yes.
I sent a couple bots on straight cash account. Looking kind of fugazi still, I can't lie.
See, hold on. How you got all these control to the bots, bro? Did you have anything to do with that Not Like Us track?
Basically, for me to look at your stats, I need to send bots to view you and look at how many views you're getting at this time, because you know how the YouTube goes. Tell me how some I'm not gonna drop names. I already did one name. I dropped one name on it now, straight cash. But some people, they have a big hole. They drop a track. Going up. Tell me how you have 200K in one day, but the next day you have 0 people. Trying to tell me you don't have 1 people playing your song. Each day of the hour, I have someone watching me. It averages from 10 to 200 viewers each hour of the day.
Yeah.
So, now tell me how some people, they have a 200K, next day 0, 0, 0, 10, 20. Yo, don't let me share my screen because I have like documents, files, you know what I'm saying?
What? He got the content.
No cap. But like I said, Lil Drench, number 1, KS Bands, K Bands, and Sav 4X. Yo, they're all number 1 to me right now. They have a project together. You guys didn't know this. They have all 3 of them, Lil Drench, Sav 4X, and they all have a project together. And it's about to blow it up. And yo, they're gonna be top 2024 artists right now because yo, the year's about to be done. And who's dropping? And then like to be honest, yo, the other day, who's that guy? Young Tory or someone? Young Tory dropped a song. He dropped a song with what's his name? YB and the Mirror.
Yeah.
10K in a week, in a couple of days. They're not doing the same numbers, guys. These are established guys, Young Tory and YB in the Mirror. And guess what? Freedom X Studio Legend, their numbers something trending on YouTube. No blog is talking about it, but I am. Anyways, guys, put these
I am
names
now.
and let the music let the music speak.
Thank you very much, brother. You staying or not? Hold on, you staying, bro? Let me play the tune.
Merry Christmas. We're out here.
You should follow me.
No
I
one should be
made
leaving the live stream.
Sheba. I'm getting started, guys. So, anyways,
You-
this
you an
underground
artist?
rapper. No, me. I should start rapping, right?
She should.
I should. I have the voice for it. Honestly, guys, tell me what you want. Tell me what the crowd wants, and I'll do it. Honestly, whatever's popping, I'm there for it. You know?
Hold on. what do you do? Are you an influencer?
So I'm starting like I guess you could say personal influencer. So my name is Sheba.
Mhm.
So I'm doing like beauty stuff. I'm doing like, get ready with me's and like, all that. And I want to do more like talking about it. So like talking about yourself, talking about being real bitches. So I don't know if you guys know, but like, Twitch is becoming up there. So like, there's people like Kai Sanat and people like, all these streamers, and there's not really much females out there that are representing. So I want to be one of those females that are
Because
representing.
on the list we only have Sad Boy.
Yeah,
Only
so
Sad Boy. She's trash.
yeah, so I want to be like one of those
Whoa.
females that are like, no, not
She's as good. She is as good as the girl she's
Listen,
beefing. Plush.
no, sad boys. That girl, she's sexy. I don't care. She's good. I like her. That light skin bitch.
Sexy,
Ooh, I
bar's
like
not
her.
there, man. She's
The-
trying to diss Smiley.
I
Come on.
think it's more about the producer too. The producer is more about it. Like, the bars could be there, but the producer could sometimes overdo, like the beats can sometimes overdo the wordplay and everything. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's happening with a lot of artists. So like, a lot of artists trying to like, duplicate and replicate what's happening in the past in the 90s. But like, it's like, like you can replicate it, but you can also like do your own thing and do your own twist in it in the same sense at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's
So
what's
let me-
happening. Yeah.
So let me ask you. So you don't make music. Are you okay with people writing raps for you?
Honestly, yeah, of course. I'm okay with people writing raps for me. Like, I like to freestyle here and there. Like, that's what I do for fun. Sheba on the beat. You already know what it is. I don't know. It's standard in the industry. Like, I guess, yeah, that's what my man's saying. He's saying right, that's the standard in the industry. Like, that's just what it is. But no, for me, like, what makes the money, I'm down for it. Like, yeah, Sheba making the money, get the grind up, everyone doing everything. Waking up 9 to 5, doing your thing. That's what it is. Yeah, I'll make the music about it because not a lot of bitches are making music like this nowadays. Now it's like Nicki Minaj. It's like who's really making female artists. Like
People, hold on. Sorry to interrupt you. People in the chat are asking for a freestyle. Can we hear something?
no, but let me show you a girl. Let me show you.
No.
Hillary.
Don't put me onto nobody unless you let homie put me onto in the DMs.
A freestyle. So
we
play a
want to
beat.
hear you.
Play a beat. Play a beat. Play a beat.
Do I have any beats in here?
Come on. I'll do it.
Let's go to the drill. Let's take it to the trap. That's some drill shit. Let's go. Ready for the beat drop? Fam. Where's the bars? Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Y'all there? Damn, we lost him. Oh well. Yo, salute to the okay, hold on. They're right there. Salute to the homie XFM. I thought she was gonna drop bars, fam. Damn. I had the beat ready. Had it pancake. All right. So who else did he mention here? Let's check out the gentleman that we're going to look at. And salute to Studio of Legends. Studio of Legends be dropping a lot of content. Low key, I need to tap into them way more. It's Drench. Let's hear this.
Days away from court date.
Let me check on this guy. It's Drench. Well, let's check on his music videos. 2 months ago, he's got his YouTube channel. Doesn't have a lot of videos on the channel. This might be a preference thing. Oh, shit. 7 months ago, this nigga did 260,000 views. See, this is why I need SMX back in here so we can go through. I need the bots, man. I need those bots to go check out to see if those numbers are real. Tyler Abboot, and I've seen a few other people mention Tona. Big salute to Tona. I have a couple of Tona interviews here on the channel. Let's check on Tona. Tona, formerly known as Daytona. I'm gonna put its trench as a maybe for now. Can I find the Tona videos here? Big Tona. I know Tona just dropped an album not too long ago. Let's see here.
Draws for this shit, just watch me black it out, track it out, watch me run in this shit, just put it out and have Spotify pay me crumbs for this shit and malice everything, watch you pushing them guns and them clips they
Let me go up on Tona's Instagram. Tona's still consistently dropping music. He's he does shows with Naturally Born Strangers. That's with Adam Bomb and Rich Kid. And he does some of his own solo shows. He's from he's not old school, but he's from an older school from like a few generations before, back in like the early 2000s times or like the mid 2000 times. Just for the people who don't know. Let's see here.
3 words for you. I am legend. I ain't second. I ain't guessing. Far from stretching. 5% less. Tone been at your sketches. My name in the history books with hood blessings.
Jeez. He's been posting heavy. Oh, he was on a Spotify playlist too, eh?
It calls the fire that burns within us, and we say.
Big salute to Tona. Y'all think I should put Tona on this list? As somebody from the older generation? Let me go back to this list right here. 1 in the chat if Tona should go on this list. 2 in the chat if it's a nah. Okay? 1 in the chat if Tona should be on this top 15 hottest. Okay, top 15 hottest Toronto rappers. Let me emphasize that here. Top 15 hottest Toronto rappers. Because I seen somebody else mention earlier, what about Mercules? Mercules is from the West Coast. 1 in the chat if I should put Tona on the list. 2 in the chat if it's a nah. Let me know. Two Fly Who This says, puts the number 1 in there. Yeah, he's definitely from the JD era times. Salute to the Mac Mizzle show. 1 in the chat if Tona should be on this list. Anybody else? I don't know. It's not enough. It's not enough. I think I'm gonna put Tona on the list for now. And then listen, this is respectfully. All right. There's a lot of new rappers that are out there right now that are doing their thing. What do we have so far? I can't believe man said Sad Boy's trash. That's crazy. I think I'm going to leave it here for now. We have 1, 2, 3, 15 names. I want to have about 30 names to choose from. What about Killy? Did Killy have a good year? Can Killy be on this list? I'm going to do some homework behind the scenes. I'm also going to tap in with Rap Cap. Okay, Rap Cap T.O. I'm going to tap in with those guys because they go through the numbers on Spotify. They're able to put everything all into one place. All right. So, honorable mention Ace Millie. Garfield said Killy fell off. That's cold. Ooh. Well, we'll leave it there for now. And next week, we'll get back to the list and see what we can do as far as putting up the final list. We'll put it up on Twitter on the screen as we do every year, and we'll figure out what names are going to go on. We'll press send or we'll press publish together. Pause, or I don't know, no pause. But we'll make sure to send it, and it won't be all just on me. everybody will get to decide who's going to be on this list. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, salute to all the Toronto rappers out there doing their damn thing. I think I got one more story in me. I'm going to get back into my own holiday life and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. I want to just get into a quick fast about why Rachel Gunn, aka RAYGUN, is a bitch. Y'all remember RAYGUN? The girl who did the move there? I don't know if I can do the move on camera here. All right? She did the breakdancing. She went viral for her crazy moves. She's from Australia. She's still here. She's moving kind of shady. I can't lie. So here's the reason why she's a bitch. There's this comedy club over in Australia that's doing a parody show where they're doing the parody of RAYGUN, aka Rachel Gunn. And I guess in the flyer, they have the parody version of her in the flyer. And this is hip hop because, hey, she's breakdancing. She came to the culture. Welcome, right? We allowed her to get into the culture. We let her come to the cookout, right? Well, guess what? This is what happens when you go and do stupid shit in the culture. I have to deal with it too. We get berated. You're going to get these jokes. You're going to get roasted. But if you're moving like a bitch, suing people because they're doing parodies of you, then maybe that's why they're calling you a bitch. So here's what happened. I'll pull up a page. I don't know how this popped up on my algorithm. Maybe it's because I watched RAYGUN material before. But this is the woman who is getting sued by RAYGUN.
Allowed to do the dance because she owns. They also said I wasn't allowed to do the dance because she owns the kangaroo dance. That one did puzzle me.
Of all of the things to not be surprised about, I am the most not surprised about this of all.
So I already gave you guys the breakdown, so we don't have to go through her reaction of it. Here's how crazy it is with her.
The majority of you probably remember Gunn's performance was so unbelievably bad that she not only won 0 points, but she also
You see what they're doing with this?
catapulted her.
That's a crazy thing here. You know why they're doing this? Actually, let me let her explain why she's doing this.
The majority of you probably.
And before we start this, salute to Sydney Watson. Great video.
Remember, Gunn's performance was so unbelievably bad that she not only won 0 points, but she also catapulted herself to international infamy, shall we say, basically overnight. And yes, the clips I am using of this are AI and not the original clips from the actual event, because as a lot of you probably know, when I used those previously, they got copyright claims. So,
Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah, I will not be using any clips from Rachel Gunn in our examples here because the Olympics have a very, 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 very strong algorithms. Right? Their bots are stronger than Kendrick Lamar.
thank you for that, RAYGUN. Anyway, clips of her routine went mega viral, and the whole thing started a huge amount of commentary around breakdancing in the Olympics generally, and whether or not
Okay, we went through all of that.
Bosch was just some goofy lady who, despite her good intentions, is terrible at breakdancing, has turned out to be,
So,
it appears.
I'm going to go to the full commentary of this lady here because we got the gist. She's suing these people at the comedy club.
Or when comedian Stephanie Broadbridge announced that a parody musical she had planned called RAYGUN the Musical had been cancelled. The show was inspired by Gunn's breakdancing performance at the Olympics and was set to premiere on December 7th. In a video posted to Instagram, Broadbridge said that Rachel Gunn's lawyers had threatened the venue hosting her show with legal action and $10,000 in legal fees if the event was not terminated.
Hi, I'm comedian Steph Broadbridge. I'm just hanging out in my casual day wear. My trial show tonight for RAYGUN the Musical has been cancelled. RAYGUN's lawyers got in touch with the venue and threatened legal action. So we will be refunding everyone their $10 or comp ticket back. For that, her lawyers trademarked my poster, which is flattering. I hope they do something fun with that. And they were also worried that I was damaging her brand, which I would never do.
Damaging her brand? Bruh. Who let this chick in the culture? This is why we have to have more gatekeepers. I get it now. I understand why some of these dusty old ass niggas be on some, yo, we need gatekeepers in the culture because you got people like academics and what's the dirt and all of these people talking shit. I don't agree for those people because I mess with those people, but we need gatekeepers for people like RAYGUN, aka Rachel Gunn. Fam, you went viral for a trash breakdance routine, a horrible breakdance routine. If you were popping and locking and backspinning and doing all types of head spins and shit, guess what? You would have won and nobody would have cared. You did this stupid ass dance. Right there. Where's the dance again? You did this shit and you went viral. And now we got to care about your feelings? I idiot ting bridging. Let's go back to the shorty over here.
Her lawyers trademarked my poster, which is flattering. I hope they do something fun with that. And they were also worried that I was damaging her brand, which I would never do. She doesn't need me to do that. They also said I wasn't allowed to do the dance because she owns the kangaroo dance. That one did puzzle me. I mean, that's...
Fam, you made a mistake on the dance floor trying to call it art, and you're like, but nobody else can do it. Nobody else can do the me writhing around on the ground looking like I'm in pain dance. All right? Stop making fun of me.
An Olympic level dance. How would I possibly be able to do that without any formal breakdancing training?
The event owner himself, Anthony Skinner, also weighed in at a later date and had this to say.
I'm never paying it. I'll go bankrupt before I give them a cent.
This is a sentiment that I can
Fight
get
back.
behind and support. Attaboy. The original letter sent by Gunn's legal team, who are very professional people and who have handled this so professionally this entire time, made many claims, but these are the ones that stood out to me. The letter states that the word RAYGUN is now exclusively associated with their client. Okay. It also makes the claim that Gunn's choreography, as seen at the Olympics, is...
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna put RAYGUN in the title when I clip this video. Actually, I'm not. I ain't that brave. Watch me trying to big up my chest. Like, watch what I do, RAYGUN. I ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna sue me. You're gonna get the channel taken down if I put RAYGUN in the name. I'll use some other clickbaity title like Trash Breakdancer does something really trash. Trash Australian breakdancer did a deplorable thing. You really want to see what this horrible breakdancer from Australia did to make Friday Ricky Dread go on a rant. Can we get some better YouTube titles so we can't use her name? Crying Karen, breakdancer from Australia, does this.
Is considered intellectual property, and if used will be considered an infringement. And a silhouette image of Gunn from the Olympics is also copyrighted.
Look at this. You can't use this. All right? You can't use that. We're living a goddamn simulation, bro. When the worst breakdancer in the world, because she's from Australia, it's not even an American thing. Like she's the worst breakdancer in America. She went to the Olympics to prove that she's the trashiest breakdancer of all time. But you can't do this. You're not allowed to do this. Watch, I'm gonna do it. I just infringed copyright just there. All right. Pray for the channel, gang. Pray for the channel.
Material. And just FYI, Broadbridge had originally advertised her show back on September 25th using a poster that showed the aforementioned silhouette, but more on that later. Am I too infringing copyright? Are my dance moves?
You did. Look, you posted it. You infringed the copyright. Watch out. RAYGUN's coming. Pew, pew.
5th, using a poster that showed the aforementioned silhouette, but more on that later. Am I too infringing copyright? Are my dance moves also? This performance was set to take place. His name is Anthony. And they reacted about how you'd expect, with mockery and anger. And because these situations are almost always the gift that keeps on giving, it turned out that what I just described wasn't the end of the situation, and Gun and her
We're gonna get to
legal team
RAYGUN's,
took things a step further. The owner of the
We're gonna get to RAYGUN's response because she has a very thorough response in here. Is it? Where is it? Right around here. We'll skip forward in a second, but there's some important shit in here.
comedy club where this performance was set to take place, his name is Anthony Skinner, told Gun's lawyers that only 70 tickets had been sold to the show, making a profit of $500. In an attempt to reconcile the issue, he offered them the $500, hoping that would square things away. They categorically said no and instead demanded that the comedy club owner reimburse Rachel Gunn $10,000 in legal fees to date. Yeah, because sending one legal letter definitely amounts.
Oh shit, man. And then you guys try to talk about Drake suing or giving a petition to Spotify and UMG, the devilish record companies who have been oppressing people since way before any of us were born. Oh, how dare you go up against the record company? It's like this nigga's trying to sue the police, and you guys are like, why are you suing the police? This bitch, Rachel Gunn, aka RAYGUN, is trying to sue these people. She's trying to shake them down. The man made $500, said you can have it. He didn't want to even keep the money. It's like, you can have my $500. No, we want $10,000. Yo, bro. That's crazy. And listen, she has a statement because people were kicking her back in online like I am. I called her bitch like 4 times. Hey, guess what? We're past the 30-second mark. We're way into the video now, bitch.
That would square things away. They categorically said no and instead demanded that the comedy club owner reimburse Rachel Gunn $10,000 in legal fees to date. Yeah, because sending one legal letter definitely amounts to $10,000. Yep, that's exactly how lawyers work. On top of that, it turns out that the $500 in question was actually raised as part of a charity effort for a local women's shelter.
I told you, this gets better. It just keeps on getting better and better, yo.
Because
say it again.
100, hoping that would square things away. They categorically said no, and instead,
right here.
like I said, people were not pleased. It turns out that the $500 in question was actually raised as part of a charity effort for a local women's shelter. Because ain't that the cherry on this cake? You kind of have to love the irony.
She wants $10,000. Let's unpack it. Let's reiterate it, just so we can make sure to just show how much of a deplorable human that Rachel Gunn, aka RAYGUN, is. That bitch. She's suing them for $10,000. They offered $500 of the money that they were making for a woman's shelter for a charity. And they're like, nah, B. I want $10,000 for the lawyer fee filings. Annie up. F them bitches at the shelter. I want my money. You made fun of me, and my feelings are hurt.
in question was actually raised as part of a charity effort for a local women's shelter.
Oh man, how do you sleep at night, shorty? Let's get to what she had to say.
Of her own, one on December 12th and the other on December 20th, she satire based or even just fully ripped off what RAYGUN has done. And these are some very good questions, probably because their lawyers are much better and will just laugh her out of the room. The blowback more or less forced Gunn to respond. So in 2 videos of her own, one on December 12th and the other on December 20th, she addressed the issue. I won't lie, her response doesn't make a ton of sense. And while there are elements to this story that I actually do get, that I can understand why she's done what she's done, overall, I don't know exactly what. Also say that fellow Aussie YouTuber Lewis Spears was kind enough to send me all of the documents associated with the situation, so I've been able to read all of these for myself and find out exactly what Gunn's lawyers
some great
wrote
work.
initially.
Let me give her a
Lewis
big
has
up again.
also covered this topic and done a wonderful
Salute to Sydney Watson once again, yo. She's doing great work. Lord
job
work.
doing so, so I will link his videos in the description box if you want to watch them as well. Now, during her first video, Rachel Gunn made the claim that she didn't even know that this parody musical was happening until December 6th when the Sydney Morning Herald published an article. As Lewis points out in his video on the issue, this is very interesting and a very interesting claim to make when you consider that on the very same day Stephanie Broadbridge announced the show, September 25th, Gunn applied to copyright the very same image Broadbridge used on her flyer. Okay.
So she's saying, I guess, that she didn't know? I didn't know they were filing a lawsuit. They just filed a lawsuit.
Relationships.
So let's see what she has to say. Let's go,
Which hurt
RAYGUN.
her personal and business-related relationships.
We were totally blindsided by this. And unfortunately, the blowback was quick. People assumed that we had developed it, that we had approved it, and it damaged many relationships, both personal and professional. So this is why my management and legal team had to work so quickly to shut the musical down.
Again, maybe it's because I am the Grinch. Maybe it's because I am Scrooge McDuck. Is that a thing, Scrooge McDuck? It doesn't matter. Maybe I am the one who is being a Scrooge here, but I don't believe this. I don't believe this for a second.
All right, so let's stop there. So here we have it. Rachel Gunn, Deplorable Human of the Week. She wants $10,000 from this comedy club who's doing a parody of something that was actually funny. We're not going to act like you doing the stupid duck dance and all the type of, what did they call it? The kangaroo dance? Let me see this again. I got to see the AI version since we can watch the AI version. We can't watch the real version or we're going to hurt Rachel's feelings.
Was so unbelievably bad that
Look at this. I'm glad they made an AI of it. Look at that. You can't make somebody do that type of move unless the move was horrible in the first place. I'm just saying. Like, what's happening here, fam? This is what you're fighting over? There's a comparison that comes to mind over here in Toronto, but I ain't gonna say no names, and I'm not trying to start no shit. We're going into 2025. But listen, if you go viral for dumb shit, just accept the consequences. Don't be getting mad when you go viral for something dumb and then be like, oh, well, stop doing it. If you make fun of me, I'm gonna copyright you. I'm going to take your post down because you're hurting my feelings and you're making fun of me. That shit is corny. And in the end of the day, how did she get it in the first place? We let her into this party. I want to see what y'all are saying in the comments here. And I'm going to check on this poll here because I asked, is RAYGUN wrong? 71% says yes, obviously. And 29% of y'all said no. So y'all wanted to take this $10,000 out of these people's pocket, put them in debt because their feelings are hurt? That's crazy. Well, salute to those people who are putting together that comedy show. Hopefully they're able to win this in court and they don't have to fall victim to RAYGUN's legal team. But bro, this is just there's a lot of deplorable humans here in this world, man. I gotta say this in closing, man. There's a lot of sick, disgusting people in the universe right now, man. 2024 has proven to be the year of exposing people for nasty shit. You're seeing a lot of people get court cases, get exposed, and like really exposed, not snitching. Like I'm talking about exposed for just being deplorable humans. Like I've used that word probably like 10 times in this live because everybody who I see who's doing something, and we're just talking about the hip hop shit. We ain't even talking about the IRL streamers like my youth Jack Doherty and the next Indian youth there with the glasses. He fell off so crazy I don't even remember his name now. Neon. Right? Like just a bunch of just piece of shit humans just walking around collecting our attention off of the algorithm. Okay, it's become such a trend, and it's not just a trend for them themselves. It's become a trend for us because once we start consuming the information or consuming the content, then the algorithm says, well, you like that fuck shit. Let me give you more. So, right, Johnny Somali. We're also in the age of reaction videos or what do they call them? Slop videos or just people commentary videos. That's what I'm looking. That's the word I'm looking for. Commentary videos. Like I'm doing here. I comment on shit on live on the podcast, but more in depth, like a Poetic Flacco, Spill Sesh, all these different people who are out there just doing commentary videos, breaking down shit. Okay. So once Atozi, Jamari, right? All great content creators. But what this does is helps to push all of these deplorable humans. Even myself, I'll take accountability too. It helps to push these deplorable people up in the algorithm the more that we cover them. The amount of Johnny Somali stories that I've seen, I've never even followed this nigga. I've never gone on his Instagram page. I don't even think he has an Instagram page because I found this out through the commentary videos. There's the next nigga, light-skinned dude. And he's going around to different places overseas, smashing bare chicks. I think it's like Bet Something or type of something money. He's funny. He's collecting hella STDs and STIs. And he talks about it in his content. But I just started following him the other day because I was watching the O'Shea Jackson video. You know what I'm saying? So we're all helping to push all of these deplorable humans into the algorithm. I'm not even gonna act like I'm not guilty. I'm out here helping push them too. We all try to get money. When somebody goes to jail, we go over here, we jump on these microphones and kick their back in. It is what it is. Right? But it's just something that we just got to keep in mind and keep mindful of. If we want to change this shit, then we have to change what we consume. You can't even blame the content creators themselves. And I'm not doing that either. You know, it's a shared responsibility. It's the audience where it's like, if we post positive things or people who are not doing deplorable things, then tap onto those things. Like double tap it, give it a like, jump in the comments of those posts. Next time I post about a rapper who's not involved in the politics, Show up heavy in the comments. Share it to somebody else and be like, check out this talented artist that Friday posted on the We Love Hip Hop page or on his personal page. Whether it's a clip from an interview or their music itself when I post their music. Repost that shit. Because we can't be blaming the content creators or the blog pages and all these different places where we consume all of this content from for posting the shit if you guys don't consume the other things that are also being posted. You feel me? So I think I will leave y'all with that. We have an interview that's dropping tomorrow, actually. I'm going to upload the video to Spotify just now start to upload and leave my laptop and let it do what it do. All right. The Citizen Kane interview is finally dropping. I've been holding on to this interview for about a month. I had an amazing conversation with the brother Spade. Not 2.5, my bad. Hour and 20-minute conversation that's going to be dropping tomorrow. Also dropping tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. The Drake versus Tory Lanez story, the story of rivalry to friendship, and all of the things in between. I'm going to be dropping that 3 p.m. premiere on this channel right here. Make sure to hit that like. Make sure to hit the subscribe. Follow us on all of our other platforms as well. As far as like if you want to catch some of the listening or the audio versions of this type of shit, like any of the streaming platforms like Spotify or whatever, go tap in, find We Love Hip Hop and get some audios for your head top. But until then, we are off of this. Deuces.